Hello and welcome to this second video on our trigonometric series. So in this video we're going to be seeing how to derive some special angles in trigonometry. And as you know, as the case may be, you have been familiar, especially if you're still, as the case may be, you're familiar with most angles from the calculator where you point to use directly, and you've been using them for quite a long time. Most of these angles are special angles, and we have angles such as 45 degree, 30 degree, and 60 degree. Even 90 degrees included here. Okay, so these are the special angles that we have. So in this video we're going to be seeing how to derive values for each trigonometric function for all of these special angles. Okay, now as you can see here we have two triangles which you have drawn on your, as you can see on your screen. One is a right angle triangle with two sides equal to each other, and one is an equilateral triangle which we have divided into two. Okay, and as you know from types of triangle, as you might know already, for an isosceles triangle, for an equilateral triangle, the triangle are having equal side. So one is divided. So this one total is 2, having a unit length of 2. But if we divide it by 2, just taking the side, we're going to have 1 here and a 2 here. Okay. Now let's look for the length of the side here. Okay. Using Pythagoras Theorem, let's give it, let's say A. And from Pythagoras Theorem, A squared is going to be equal to 2 squared minus 1 squared. So this will imply that A is equal to root of 3. Okay, now we have root of 3, and here, since these two sides are equal, you can check it out with your ruler. And again, from the angles being the same, implies directly the values are the same. Now, again, using Pythagoras theorem, we will look for this side here, which is our hypotenuse. Okay, and our hypotenuse squared is going to be equal to 1 squared plus 1 squared. So this will imply that 8 is going to be equal to the square root of 2. Okay, now we have the value. This is equal to the square root of 2. Now let's begin to look for the values. So begin with sine. Okay, with sine, let's start from 30, the smallest value, sine 30. So we know that sine is equal to opposite divided by hypotenuse. Now, so this is sine 30 here. Which value is opposite of it? Forgot my root of 3 here. Okay, so the value opposite of 30 degree is 1. Okay, and the value adjacent to it is root 3, and the hypotenuse of this triangle here is 2. But we're not interested in neither the adjacent nor the hypotenuse, we're interested in the opposite side. So it's 1. And now comes our interest in the hypotenuse. The hypotenuse is already 2 here, so divided by 2. So sine 30, sorry, I was supposed to have sine 30 here. Okay, sine 30 degree is equal to half. Now let's go to cos. Cos 30 degree equals to adjacent divided by hypotenuse. Now, to this sine 30 degree, what is the adjacent value? Or the adjacent side? Is this side here with the length of root 3. So we have root 3 divided by hypotenuse, which is 2. Okay, now what about tan 30? Tan 30 is going to be equal to, now we can't just proceed directly like this with so now sine 30 with tan 30, we're going to get, as from the formula, we're going to get opposite divided by adjacent. Okay, opposite divided by adjacent, this is going to be equal to 1 divided by root 3. Okay, that is for tan 30. Now let's head over to 45 degree. So this is our equilateral triangle. Sorry, so this is our right angle triangle. So sine 45 is equal to sine 45 here. Okay, now this is angle 45 degree and this angle 45 degree here. Taking either values, you get the same result. So I work with this one as my 45, and the side opposite to it is 1. So we have 1 divided by root 2. Now, when you're here, you might need to rationalize it, or you might leave it. It all depends to you. So I would like to rationalize my answer here. What I will do is I will multiply both sides by root 2. So I will have root 2 on 2. Okay. So I will leave cos 45 degree you as a homework. And post your answers in the comment section, please. Is equal to a question mark. So that's going to be homework. Now, moving on to the next angle. What do you think with the value of sine 60? Okay? What do you think with the value of sine 60? Think about it for a minute. When you think about it, make sure you try. When you don't try, check out my solution. So, sine 60 here equal to opposite divided by hypotenuse. Is always translate your formula so as not to get confused. Now, for sine 60, the opposite side, this side here with the length of root 3. So we're going to have root 3 divided by 2. Okay? Root 3 divided by 2. And for cos 60, adjacent divided by hypotenuse is going to be equal to 1 over 2. Okay? It's going to be 1 over 2. And tan 60 degree is going to be equal to opposite over adjacent, which gives us a value of root 3. Okay, that's the value of tan 60. Now, let's get over to 90 degree. 90 degree. For 90 degree, I would like to work with just one, with the last triangle, with the first triangle. So, we're going to have here sine 90 equal to opposite divided by hypotenuse. Now, okay, this is our 90 degree here. Whether you're taking this triangle, or this triangle, this is our 90 degree here, and this is the opposite side. Okay, which is the hypotenuse. So we have opposite here. I will take this one, which is going to be root 2 divided by root 2, and this is going to be equal to 1. Okay, now head over to cos 90. Now have a look at these two triangles very closely. Okay, you will notice that degree has no adjacent side. Yes, because it is close to this, at this 2 point here, by this point, so it has no adjacent side. Its adjacent side is 0. It has no length. So here we're going to have 0 divided by root 2, and it gives us 0. And if you're doubting my solutions, you can try and check out by punching your calculators. You will clearly see that sine 90 equal to 1, cos 90 is equal to 0. Okay, and now as a homework, you will have to get the values of the special angles of the inverse of the respective trigonometric function which we have covered in this video. Now, just for a side note, we have already seen the formula, but you can see, not use the formula and you get a solution. For example, we spoke about cosecant being equal to 1 divided by sine. Okay, so in case of cosec of 30 is going to be 1 divided by half, which is going to be equal to 2. So feel free and try, this is your chance, and get your values. Then I'll make sure I check it out and try and correct it in the comment section. So until next time, see you in the next video.